Hi guys, I'm Ellie Rose and welcome to my YouTube channel. I talk about sustainable fashion, environmentalism, and social justice, and I'm going to do a quick Q&A for those that want to get to know me better. It was requested by a Twitch chatter actually, so we are going to get into it. So first question is, why do I do YouTube? Well, I've always loved YouTube. I watched it when I was a little kid and it was just like always there for me, and I learned to love YouTube, and it's just so fun making videos. It's such a creative thing to do. So I'm always like filming, I'm always editing, I'm always uploading. I'm really bad at it, but I love it. I actually recently achieved 500 subscribers, which is crazy to think about, but I'm so grateful for anyone who has ever shown interest in my videos. That's just crazy to think about, and I will continue to do YouTube for such a long time. I think it's so fun. Another question was, what do I do for work and what am I currently studying? So right now I have a 9 to 5. It's technically 10 to 6. It's a minimum wage office job. It's so freaking boring, but yeah, it pays the bills, and because it's so chill, I get to work on my streams, on my YouTube content, on my TikToks, on my blog posts for my blog. So it is very flexible for me, but it is super boring. I wish I wasn't there most of the time. And I'm currently not studying anything. I actually graduated in 2019 with 2 degrees. I have a degree in business management and I have a degree in apparel merchandising, and I actually went to a 4-year like private liberal arts college. It was like super Catholic based. I loved it actually. Like the whole campus looked like Hogwarts. But yeah, currently not studying anything, but I do want to go back to school by January of 2027 to get my MBA at Western Governors University. That is super exciting for me because I want to have my own thrift store and I want to go back to school, and Western Governors University is so cheap. You should really look into it. Like, they're so flexible. It's completely online. I want to start that soon. What is my age? I am 29 years old. Some people say I look younger, which thank you so much, but yeah, I feel old. I am old, but I may look younger depending who you ask. My height, okay, so I am 5'9", but I do love me some good boots, so that adds a couple of inches. So typically I'm like 5'11", 5'12", just kind of depends on the shoes. But yeah, I'm a bit taller than I guess the average person or average Latina. I was hearing like the average Latina is like 5'4". So when I go to Mexico, I'm usually the tallest person there. What's my favorite color? Someone asked. It's lavender. I love me a good freaking lavender. My chanclas have a lavender on there. Look at this. It's so freaking beautiful. I also love a pink. Like everything I have is pink. Like my perfume thing is pink. I love me a good pink flower. My little accessories are pink. Where's my drink? My drink is pink. My nails are pink. I think you get the point. I really like pink, but I also really like a moss green. I love nature colors basically, and like a good light teal is super cool. Someone else asked, what's my personality type? So I am an INTJA. So that means I'm introverted, intuitive, I'm a thinker, and I'm more of a judger. And the A means assertive, so I'm more likely to act than to step back. If you're not aware about the Myers-Briggs, you can take the free personality test on 16personalities.com. It's actually like super legit. Like, it gives you a good idea of like your personality, but if you already kind of know yourself, you don't really need to take it, but it gives you like a good indicator of like your skills, your strengths, your weaknesses based on how like you function. I mean, I already knew that I was more of a thinker than a feeler. I knew I was more introverted than extroverted. So it was just kind of like repeating the stuff that I already knew. Also, let me get more of the flowers in there. Whoa, okay, that's much better. So another person asked, what are things I cannot leave the house without? So I actually don't really use handbags. I have like maybe 20 that I could choose from, and I never leave the house with them. I typically just grab like my keys. Let me cover the keys because I don't want to leak anything. But I have this beautiful little Hello Kitty thing with a frog on there, and then I have my mace thing and then I hold it with the luck thing, and then I have my keys. So I always leave the house with that. I always make sure to spray some of my Daisy Marc Jacobs Murakami perfume before I go. It's such a beautiful perfume. I got it for my birthday My mom got it for me actually. It cost $100. It's so pricey, but it smells so good. I've already used a lot, like it's way down here. But yeah, this is how I smell. And I love Murakami, like their art is so freaking good. Oh, it's just such a vibe. Before I leave the house, I always put deodorant. So if you want to know how I smell, I use the Old Spice Swagger deodorant, and then I spray this. I love this cider wood element to it. It just gives like a good combination of like a masculine scent, and then I have like the feminine sweet scent. It's a good combo. I learned it from my roommate. She did like the same thing, and I was like, wait, that's genius. So now I can't help but do that every time I leave the house. A little spray, a little deodorant. And then I also leave my house with this, and I have energy drinks in it because I'm low-key always tired, so I need a pick-me-up every time that I go outside. I also leave the house with my Canon G7X. If you're not familiar, that is my vlogging camera. This is how I'm filming this video. So let me show you actually what it looks like. So this is how I'm filming my video right now, and it's on a tripod, but the Canon G7X, it's so freaking good, so high quality. I love it. And then it's just on a tripod. You should definitely invest in one if you want to like film videos or want to vlog. They are so freaking good. It's an older model, but it's still peak. Another person asked, what's my favorite fashion designer? I would say it's no one, to be honest. I like individual pieces. I like different collections all the time, but I don't have a favorite designer. It just kind of comes and goes. If I see something I like, I'm like, okay, like great, like I'll take inspiration from it, but no one has really super inspired me. And I'm also more of a sustainable fashion designer than anything, and I like maximalism and surrealism in my stuff, but also having like some sort of pragmatic or practical use to it. So that's just kind of like a really niche thing to like, and I don't really see a lot of other people doing that, so it's just kind of hard to find people doing similar things to me. So yeah, it's kind of hard to find a favorite as well. Someone else asked, what was your childhood dream job? I actually wanted to be a preschool teacher for such a long time. I actually took classes in high school from when I was 16 to 18 to become a teacher, and then I could have become certified by graduation, but I decided to step away from that because one of the classes that they required was for us to learn about childbirth, and so like the class literally forced us to watch childbirth videos like every class, and that just kind of low-key traumatized me, and I had to like take a step back from my thoughts about teaching and think about what I felt comfortable with. And I was like, yeah, I can't be around kids, especially at such a young age, and the torture, like the impact it has on the woman's body just kind of like really messed with me. So I just had to like change routes because of all the documentaries I watched. Oh my goodness. But I think I still would have been a teacher if I hadn't taken that class, which is interesting. Like one class really changed my path. My dream job, someone else asked, was to become a teacher, right? That used to be like the dream. And then I went to business school. I got a degree in business management, and I also double majored, so I got a degree in apparel merchandising, and I've loved fashion and business ever since. So with that, I want to have my own small thrift store, probably have like 1 or 2 co-workers, not a huge thing. And if like it had some sort of like laundromat system next to it or close by to it that I could own or kind of manage, that'd be great, because a lot of things that people donate at the thrift store are like dirty or torn or not mended. So I would just want a place to like wash it and take care of it, so nothing that I receive has to go to the landfill. I would like to clean the stuff to continue selling the stuff. And my goal, honestly, with that would be to have minimum $100,000 made every year, net profit. I think net profit 100K is pretty good. But I just want to continue making more YouTube videos. I want to continue streaming. I want to continue doing like short form content. So I'm not gonna leave social media as I try to become a thrift store owner. I think it's just gonna be like in conjunction with each other. So I'm excited to keep being on here and sharing my journey. I'm sure you'll see videos of me becoming a thrift store owner. Another person asked what are my goals. So my goals right now is to be better as a Depop reseller. So I've been on and off with it. I'm actually gonna wake up earlier before work to work on Depop to list more stuff and continue my minimum wage job until Depop really takes off, become a full-time Depop reseller, and hopefully that helps me become a thrift store owner. Another goal is to have my own studio apartment. I think that's really important for me to have my own space, to have my own little safe haven. Another goal is to become a sustainable fashion designer. I really like the idea of creating like safe, hygienic underwear from dead stock materials. So I'm learning how to use Clo 3D for that so that I can design comfortable underwear. I also think that just being a homeowner way in the future is something I really want to accomplish. Having a safe location that's mine under my name is such a dream, especially right now since things are so expensive. That seems like a crazy dream, but like having a house, man, would be amazing. It'd be so amazing. Dream location to live or go to, someone else asked. I would love to go to Seattle. Seattle is a dream. Oh my god, it would be a dream. I love grunge culture. I've shared it in the past in my videos. I love Kurt Cobain as well. I just love it all there. So maybe I'll move there one day, who knows. It's not the most affordable, but I do want to become a more serious reseller, and like moving across the country is not the most strategic, but if anything, I'll visit. I also want to visit New York. Oh, that would be so beautiful. That'd be so beautiful. And then London. I would want to visit London. Oh my god, when is it gonna happen? I want to travel right now. Someone else asked, what is your favorite music / artist / song? So I really listen to Amber Lucid. She is so good. She's a Latina creative in LA. She has so many good songs. Amber Lucid, man. I'll link her in my description. And then my favorite band is 5 Seconds of Summer. I love them so much. I've been following them since like I was 14. They popped off with One Direction, and ever since then I was a fangirl. So listen to 5 Seconds of Summer, man. They're so good. They were just at Lollapalooza 3 days ago. It was amazing. I didn't see them personally, but their collaboration with Baby No Money, peak. Someone else asked, what's your favorite animal? So my favorite animal for like water stuff, like marine stuff, is axolotls. I actually have this little cute thing that I bought. I love it. It reminds me of my love for axolotls. I also have this positive axolotl, like that's so freaking cute. It says, I may be a tiny axolotl, but I believe in you. Go do your thing. You matter, axolotl. Isn't that so cute? It's so freaking cute. I love it so much. But I also love Luna moths. They're so beautiful. They're so special. And then I love alpacas. So those are my top 3 animals. Someone else asked, what's your favorite flower? Dandelions for sure. That would surprise people because my name is Ellie Rose, which is a nickname, so you would think it's roses. It's not roses. And I also love moss. Moss is not a flower. It's a plant technically, but I love moss so much. Moss and dandelions. Someone else asked, do you want to have pets in the future? Yes, I want to have a little axolotl for educational purposes on my streams. And then I want to have a gray British short hair cat. They're so pretty. I want to have a Dalmatian. Dalmatians are so gorgeous. Dude, imagine a Dalmatian right over here running around in the yard. I love dogs, so I'd also want a golden retriever puppy and a Labrador retriever. Those are amazing for me. Oh my god, I've even thought about having a tortoise. Oh, that would be so nice, but we'll see. The list is already long enough. My biggest fear, someone else asked, okay, this is a pivot. I feel like the fear is like never achieving my dreams. Like, what if I never have my own thrift store? What if like content never works out? What if I never get to 1K subscribers? I just want to grow the community and like make it better than it was before. So if I never reach 1K subscribers, I feel like I'm not really working towards the stuff that I say I'm working towards, but I can't really control it. But I hope people come and support and stuff. And then another fear is always being poor. I was raised low income and I've never really had a lot of money, so I'm working really hard to be financially stable, to have my own place, to travel, and if I don't have money, I can't do any of the things that I want to do in life, you know, and that's actually really sad. So my fear is not having the ability to live, basically. My favorite hobbies, someone else asked, I would say reading fictional books. I love fictional books. As a kid, I used to read a lot of fairy books. I love writing. I actually founded a poetry club in college because I loved reading and writing and analyzing interesting texts. I also love watching animal streams. Very interesting, right? Animal streams, why would you do that? But I watch Alveus Sanctuary all the time. It's a Texas sanctuary. They're a non-profit. They rescue animals, and you can watch the animals on the live streams 24/7, and I'm just chatting all freaking day in there. It's so fun. You should definitely check them out. The sanctuary is actually founded by a Twitch streamer called Mayahiga. Shout her out, right? And another hobby is just to spend time in nature. I love flowers. I love being outside. I love it. I love it so much. What is my favorite season of the year? Someone else asks. Oh, I would say it's fall. I love the weather there. I love the colors. I love it all. It's just my favorite time. But I was a spring baby. I'm a spring baby by birth. You know, I was born March 6th, 1997. But I love fall. I feel guilty saying fall, okay? But I just love it so much. Before I go from this planet, ... Ooh, that's a good question. Before I go from the planet, I want to learn how to swim. I think that's a good answer, right? Before I leave the earth, I want to learn how to swim. Since I'm a Pisces. Pisces should know how to swim, no? I also want to like meet a horse. I want to meet a horse. Like, I just want to go up and pet it. I've never pet a horse. I want to ride a horse too, if I can. And I want to find my soulmate. Like, what the heck? I want to find someone that cares about me. Someone else asked, am I single? Yes, I am single. But I always pretend that I'm married. That's a bad trait. I pretend that I'm married. Last couple questions. Favorite place you've ever visited? Mexico, duh. Mexican American over here. The best place ever. Favorite food? Vegetarian lasagna. I love it so much. That's the only answer. Favorite drink? Horchata. It's like a sugary rice water. Duh. Can you do a backflip? No, I cannot do a backflip. I'm so unathletic. I cannot. I will never be able to. Will I ever go to TwitchCon? No. I feel like that is sus. The security there needs to be improved. As a streamer, I would not feel safe going, to be honest. My biggest pet peeve, I would say, like, loud chewers that make a lot of noise when they chew. I hate it. And what motivates me the most? I think just making change in the fashion industry. I think there needs to be a lot of improvements, and I hope to be part of the change. Yeah, and I really just hope to have my own little thrift store so that I can have a way to like fund my life and this social media stuff, so that you guys can like continue to learn with me. But yeah, this is the end of the video. Hopefully you loved it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.